I am Walanda McLeod, President and CEO here at Brightside Opportunities Center. So, Brightside Opportunities Center is an outgrowth of Brightside Baptist Church. We are a community center focused on pretty much what we do in the community. So, here we have partners that also help us meet our mission. We have Union Community Care, they see patients from birth to senior citizens. We have IU13, they do ESL classes and classes such as that for students who are not usually from America. They usually come over here and learn the English language, and their ESL classes are helpful here at Brightside. As well as we have a group called the Academy to help youth out of detention regain their just acceptance back into society. So those are our partners. The pandemic impacted me personally. So early on in this pandemic life, March of 2020, my mom went into the hospital. The results came back positive, and within 24 hours, she was on a ventilator. She never came off the ventilator, and she passed away in April tax day, April 15, 2020. So you'll always remember that day, of course. And as my mom, she'd be one of those kind of people, she would die on a day like that. So that's just how she was. Totally my mom. But, you know, she lived a good life. She was 83 years old, and she did exactly what she wanted to do at all times. So financially, like everybody else, we took a hit. And community-wise, we were able to do some things while we were home, but not as many as we would have done had we been here. So we were able, however, to hold STEM camp last year, which was totally a blessing because, you know, parents needed some relief and we needed to get back into the building. So we came back, we did hold STEM camp. It was a pared down for students, but it still allowed the students to come and have some in-person communication with our instructors and that kind of thing. While we were going through this whole corona life, we found out at that same time that my son ended up with cancer. So that was interesting. That was a whole process. And you know, in this corona life, only one parent at a time. So although I have a husband, he didn't get to go to all those appointments. I couldn't just sit by and say, well, hopefully it won't touch our household. I had to do all that I could to prevent it from coming in our household. So I got vaccinated first because I was the one leaving the house more frequently than anybody else. Everybody else worked from home. Although my son had a cancer diagnosis, he still went to Temple University every day. I would say over this course of the pandemic, I have learned that we can do things faster than we think we can. I've learned that my staff can adapt quickly when they need to. So that is no longer an excuse for me. If we need to change something, we change it, period, in the discussion. My staff was excellent at coming up with different protocols and what we should do here, and we should change that, and we should spray this, and we should spray that, and all those kinds of things that we typically ask for their input on, they were on it. They had no issues. I also learned that we can get through anything. Like this is for me, I call it year zero, right? We are doing a total reset from what we've done in the past. Things needed to change. I mean, so many things have come to the forefront. Social justice is now, you know, on everybody's radar as before it wasn't. I love when people say to me, Walanda, what do you do for equity, diversity, and inclusion? And I'm like, I am equity, diversity, and inclusion. I don't have to do anything. We do it every day. So those kinds of things are important. The world needed to do some things differently, and I'm sorry that Corona had to be the conduit to get it done, but it got it done. So for me, it's a matter of we're in the times, they are changing. We need to be grounded and move forward with all of our morals, values, and respect.